Bodies. My name is Ellen. Welcome, welcome. If you're joining us on Facebook, welcome. This is a 30-minute Mat Pilates class, always available on the virtual Y. So if you enjoy the classes that we present on Facebook, I welcome you to log on to ymcanorth.org and click over to virtual Y and learn all about our membership. So $9.99 a month, and you get all kinds of classes, like 40 or more classes a week. We've got 4,000 plus classes recorded that you can practice. They're on demand, and every week 40 of them go live, so we're always creating new content. So welcome. Today in our Mat Pilates class, we'll just stay down on the mat, grab a few props if you have them. Do you have a little ball like this, like a small squishy object? If you don't have a small squishy ball, grab a yoga block. You can use that as well. If you have both, a ball is going to be a little bit better because we'd rather have the squishiness. Do you have a stretchy band? One of these little stretchy bands? Grab one of those as well. If you don't have a stretchy band, you could grab a yoga strap and you could make a loop in your yoga strap about that size. And we'll use that on our arms and on our legs. So set it up so that if you're using, if you have a yoga strap, do this with your arms and just make sure that your arms are about shoulders width apart. Put it over your legs and then pull your legs apart, and your legs are about as your hips, knees, and feet are all in that same line. So we'll use that. And then I have this is a little kettlebell, a cute little kettlebell, but this is a 5-pound. You could grab a hand weight, 4 or 5 pound hand weight, and we'll experiment with that today as well. It's not for weightlifting, it's just a little bit of leverage. So welcome. Let's start with a warm up. So any comfortable position, and we'll move the spine around a little bit. Sit up tall, and then lift chin, lift heart, lift gaze, open throat, open heart. Come tall again, and then we'll tuck our chin, stretching back of neck. Just pause. You can keep rolling the spine forward and down, and pause wherever you start to feel really good amount of sensation. Rolling into flexion, and then inhale. Let's come tall again. Articulate your spine, lift chin, lift heart, lift gaze, lift front body. Rather than collapsing, think about lifting. Tall again, and then tucking chin, round the spine, further forward and down this time. See how low we can go with that stretch on the back body. All the way down the back. Beautiful. Tall again. Let's take right ear to right shoulder. Shoulders relaxed. And then tuck chin toward collarbone on the right. Very slowly roll the head quarter circle, forward and down. Follow the stretch with your mind's eye as you move through this range of motion. Inhale, tall. Left ear to left shoulder. Shoulders relaxed. We'll tuck chin toward collarbone on the left. Roll the head forward and down. So notice wherever you feel a little tight. If you're trying to skip a spot, let's go round and round. Come back to that area that's a little bit tight. Sometimes if we don't think about it too much, we just avoid it, and we're trying to loosen it up. So go back to those spots, clockwise, counterclockwise, a couple times around. Beautiful. And then have you noticed a spot that's really tight? Let's go on back to that spot and just pause ease into that stretch. Beautiful. Tall again, left arm reaches, leaning right. Long lateral stretch. Press your left sitting bones into the earth as you pull to the left fingertips. Lots of length on that side body. Inhale, tall, right arm reaches. Leaning left exhale, right sitting bones press into earth, pulling to those right fingertips. Inhale, tall, left arm reaches, leaning right. A little more ease this time. Inhale, tall, right arm reaches. Exhale, leaning left. Beautiful. Back to center. A couple little shoulder rolls here. How does your chest feel? Shoulders and chest. Are they tight? Should we warm them up a bit? Palms together overhead. Forearms together. Right elbow hooks under left. Eagle arms. Could be a hug across the chest as well. Sit up tall. Feel the back body stretch. And then release, interlock hands behind the back, extend the arms out. Here's that chest stretch. So loosening up shoulders and chest. I like shoulder shrugs, whatever feels good for you. Beautiful. Other side, palms together overhead. Forearms together, left elbow hooks under right. Might feel a little different on this side. Do you feel that stretch across the upper back, into the shoulders? Release one more time, interlocking hands behind the back, extending arms. Beautiful. With this extension, let's tuck and untuck, lift and tuck the chin. Beautiful. Tall again. Rotate the neck right, left, a few times. Beautiful. Release. Wrist circles. All right, let's roll onto our backs. Grab your small ball between the knees. This ball is going to keep our hips neutral rather than popping open or closing. Neutral hips, heels beneath knees, arms down by our sides. Lengthen the back of the neck. So pick up the weight of the head to lengthen back of neck. And also the low spine, we're just neutralizing. We'll call this imprint position. It's a Pilates position. So nice long neutral spine. Some of those curves are gone. And then squeeze those abs. Let's engage the pelvic floor. Squeeze your abdominal muscles, 100%. Squeeze your bladder control muscles, 100%. All the muscles that you can find from the rib cage down to the pelvic floor. Give them all a big squeeze, 100%. Take a little mental snapshot. Those are the muscles that we're gonna engage today. Relax. All right. When you relax, did you lose your imprint? Let's set that imprint again. Imprint, engage those same muscles, 30 to 40%. Imprint, engage. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's kind of like fogging up a mirror. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze abs. One more inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. 5 to 10 reps. We'll take a little break. We'll keep building on a muscle group, making the movements a little more complex, taking little breaks in between. Beautiful. And then we'll switch up muscle groups. So movement with breath, deep breath in, imprint, engage. On the exhale, bridge. Lift your seat. Press your hips up toward the ceilings. We're on the shoulder blades. Set the position here. Heels beneath knees. Hips are as high as they can go. Squeeze in on that ball. Feel those adductors engage, those inner thigh muscles. Little pulses in our bridge. So like you're trying to pop the ball, give it a little squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze continuously on the ball. Lift the hips as high as they go. Pulse the hips toward the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, all the way down. Hug the knees. Little rock side to side. What did you feel when you did the bridge? So we're using the posterior chain. We're also using the adductor by squeezing balls. So let's set ball aside for a moment. Do some clamshells. So toes connect, knees open and close, hips open and close. That should help stretch those adductor muscles. You could also extend one leg long and drop that hip open a little wider. Beautiful. Cross the right knee over toward the left. Feel that outer hip stretch. And then draw a few circles with the right knee. So we're lubricating the hip socket, basically pumping synovial fluid just by that movement into the joint. Back to center, neutral hip, extend right leg up towards sky, and we'll stretch the back of the leg, hamstring, point flex and circle. So these are all muscles that we engage bridging. We'll get them a little more. Beautiful. Let's switch legs. Left knee in, right leg long, right hip extension, left hip drops open, left knee out to left. Find that adductor stretch, and we'll cross our left knee over to the right, outer hip stretch. We'll feel that outer hip in a moment when we switch to using that little stretchy band or strap. Draw some circles, hip circles, left knee, circles around clockwise, counterclockwise. Come on back to neutral and extend your left leg up. Find the hamstring stretch, and then point flex and circle the ankle. Get some sensation in your calf, your shin, your foot, your toes. Beautiful. All right, hug both knees. A couple more little clamshells. Beautiful. Grab that ball between knees. Let's come back to our bridging. Same starting position. Bending knees, planting feet. Find that imprint, engage pelvic floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, bridge. Lift your seat. Come on up to the shoulder blades. Set your form. Shoulders might walk under just a little bit, but lengthen back of neck, heels beneath knees, hips high, squeezing in on the ball. Beautiful. Hips high. So now here we'll just hold this position and really engage the muscles. Squeeze in on the ball. while you lift your hips as high as you can go, and you push your knees away from your body as you pull your heels towards your shoulders. So hips high, knees away from you, squeezing ball, heels towards you. One more breath. Inhale, hips high, knees away from you, squeezing ball, heels towards you. Beautiful. Articulate down. You feel it? Feel it in those hamstrings? Little rock side to side. Let's extend legs up. Beautiful. All right, arms up as well, shoulders drop down, bending knees, opening legs, hands hold feet or ankles. Feel those adductors stretch, little rock side to side. Happy baby pose. Excellent stretch for bridging. All right, let's extend legs out a little longer. You can get a little deeper into the hammies and the adductors. Beautiful. Hug the knees. Same starting position, ball between knees, set that imprint. Engage pelvic floor, deep breath in. Exhale, curl up. Different move, shoulder blades lift. So chin untucks, we don't have to have chin pinned to chest. Neck a little longer there. And then as you lift the shoulder blades off the earth, if you pulse your abs, you'll feel the shoulder blades lift a little higher off the earth. So it's not tucking and untucking the chin, it's squeezing those abs in little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Beautiful. So switching to front body here. We'll come back to one more set of bridges, but let's do this one more time. Imprint engage, deep breath. Exhale, curl up. Chin untucks, neck is long. Beautiful. So you can lift as high as you'd like. Challenge yourself, definitely, but let's begin to move the shoulders right to left, shoulder blades. So it's a little side crunch, right fingers reaching toward the right heel a few times, little pulses to the right. Beautiful. Back to center, pulses to the left. 3, 2, 1. Side to side, right, left, right, left. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back to center. Lower it down. How about a full body stretch? Arms and legs long. Nice. All right, last set of bridges, ball between knees, bending knees, planting feet, imprint engage, deep breath. Exhale, bridge, lift to that seat, lift up nice and high. Beautiful. So hips are high, we're squeezing in on that ball. Articulate through the spine, keep squeezing ball continuously, but one spinal bone at a time, lowers down. It's like you're setting down one beat at a time on a string of pearls. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bridge, lift, tailbone, and then one more bone at a time. Lifts, exhale. Inhale as you lower, nice and slow, so you can really focus on each individual joint in your spine. Last bridge, exhale, lifting, squeezing ball, hips high. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful. Release. Little hug, little rock side to side, maybe any of those other stretches that would feel good in your body. Clamshells, adductors, hammies. Beautiful. All right. We'll set that ball aside, grab your little stretchy band, put it around your legs, put your feet through it. All right, and then we'll move the band below the knee so it's on our shin bones, right? And then find tabletop position. So arms are down by your sides. Tabletop in Pilates is on our back, our knees align above our hips, lower legs parallel to the earth. Set that imprint, engage the pelvic floor. Beautiful. Move your thighs towards your body. Focusing on that imprint, slowly move your thighs away from your body. Notice where it becomes challenging to still imprint and control. Turn that direction around. Thighs come back toward the body 5 times. Set your own range of motion here. So thighs move away from you. Pause where it gets challenging. Really focus on controlling at that challenge point. Beautiful. Couple more here. We can pull outward on that stretchy band or outward on the strap to engage our abductors. So you'll feel that kind of in the outer hip, thigh. Beautiful. All right, last one. Little set of 5. Beautiful. Come on back. Hug those knees. Take a little pause. So that's about as basic as we can get with our tabletop position. Let's make it a little more complex. So tabletop position, arms down by sides, imprint engage, squeeze or pull the legs outward so you engage those abductors. Imprint engage, deep breath. Exhale, curl up, shoulder blades lift, chin untucks again, neck is nice and long. Beautiful. All right, extending your legs long as they go. Lower those legs down a little more. Lift those legs up a little higher. Flex feet as you lower. We're pulling outward. We're staying within that range where we're controlling imprint. Lifting as we point, flexing as we lower. Beautiful. One more like that. Lifting, pulling outward, flexing, lowering. Beautiful. Back to tabletop. Lower it, curl up. Hug those knees. Little rock side to side. Beautiful. So all of that we just did with our legs, you can consider that tabletop position. I want you to stay on the challenge end of things. Set that imprint, engage pelvic floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl up. Chin untucks, neck is long, pulling outward on the band. Hands pulse toward the earth and sync with the breath. 5 inhales in a row, 5 exhales in a row. Here's our 100, so feel free to change up the leg position. You can set that curl up down if your neck gets tired. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. Last set. 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. With control, lower it down, hug those knees. Little rock side to side. Can you feel that in your abductors? You feel them now? Sometimes we just have to really engage them to notice where they are. All right. Tabletop position here. With that band, let's move the band above the knees now. So if you have a strap, a yoga strap, it's not going to stretch. So you're not going to have as big of a range of motion. We'll do a little pulling outward, little almost like clamshelling. We're not going to close our hips though completely. But find that tabletop position, but bring your toes together, arms down by your sides, and then pull outward in little pulses on the band. Beautiful. So if you have a stretchy band, you're going to have a little bigger range of motion. Try not to make it too big though. We want to stay on the stretchy end of things, challenge end of things. So little pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hug those knees. How about a full body stretch? You can take that band off if you've got the band on and then stretch it out. Hip extension, neutral hips. Reach into pointed feet, ankles, flexed feet, flexed heels. Beautiful. All right. Let's roll on up to seated. Come on up to seated. So we'll use the stretchy band now or the strap on our hands. This is for a little extra shoulder work. If you don't have a stretchy band or a strap, just hold your arms in door frame. So arms will be straight out from the sides. You're not going to be able to get a little bit. It's like a little bonus extra credit, extra strong shoulders, right? So when you pull outward on that band, you'll feel that in your shoulders, your delts, right? So let's sit up nice and tall. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Feel for the sensation that you're sitting toward the front edge of the sitting bones and you can lengthen your spine. So arms in door frame, pull outward on that band and feel the shoulders engage. So rooting into earth, pulling tall, inhale. On the exhale, curl back, low spine scoops. Take a pause where it's challenging to support the body and inhale. Keep pulling outward on strap. Exhale, realign the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Back up, inhale tall. Exhale, curl back. Low spine scoops. Inhale, keep pulling outward. Exhale, realign the spine. One more, inhale tall. Exhale, curl back. Pause, inhale. Exhale, realign. Beautiful. All right, inhale tall. Exhale, curl back, turns into roll back. One more bone at a time, lowers down. Keep those arms perpendicular from body. Control the body as it lowers down. At the bottom, imprint, engage, deep breath. Exhale, curl up begins. Spine realigns, nice and tall. Was that challenging? So the hard part, getting back up, it's right here. So little extra credit or homework if that was hard to get back up again. Spend some time here in your curl back and just pulse. a few times and then come tall. Do that several times this week and you'll get stronger in that area. But there's other tricks here. So one more time, inhale tall. Exhale, curl back, low spine scoop, slow through gravity, pulling you down. All right, imprint, engage, deep breath, right leg in tabletop. Exhale, curl up, leg can give a little kick, controlled kick tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl back, articulate all the way down with control. Pause at the bottom, switch legs, left leg tabletop, imprint, engage, deep breath. Exhale, curl up again, spine realigns. Beautiful. Set that strap aside or the band and grab your 4 or 5 pound hand weight straight out from the body. Inhale, tall. Exhale, curl back. Turns into roll back. Pause at the bottom, imprint, engage, deep breath. Exhale, curl up again, spine realigns. 2 more like that. Inhale, tall. Exhale, curl back. Turns into roll back with control. Pause at the bottom, imprint, engage, deep breath. Exhale, curl up. Realign. Does that weight pull you tall? That's another trick. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl back. Turns into roll back. Pause, imprint, engage. Exhale. Realign. Beautiful. The more you practice that, the slower you'll be able to go. Really focus on articulating one bone at a time. And that's your homework this week. So try curl backs, pulse at the challenge point. Do that 5 times, right? And then come tall. Do a few roll backs. Use those tricks if you need to use the tricks, but practice. That's going to practice makes perfect, right? We'll be perfect rollbacks in any amount of time. Beautiful. All right, sit up nice and tall. No props necessary. Hands by your sides. Push into the earth. Pull the spine tall. Lengthen. This is axial extension, long neutral spine. It's like imprint. We're just not imprinting to anything. Brace those postural muscles. Hold that nice long spine. Tuck your thighs in closer to body. Boat. Neck is in line with spine too. So here's our boat balance. Toes and fingers can hover. Challenge yourself. You could lift the arms. You could lift your lower legs as well. So any way here, tight and tall, long and low. Extend your legs long, lean that body back. Tight and tall, long and low. Beautiful. 3 more, tight and tall, long and low. 2 more, tight and tall, long and low. Last one, tight and tall, long and low. Beautiful. Tall again. Bottoms of feet together. Butterfly stretch. Hips open. Maybe fluttering hips. Sitting up tall. Maybe it feels good to just be still. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. All right. So switching muscle groups. Let's work on glutes a little bit. So we did a little bit of glute work when we were bridging. You could feel it in the glutes, but we'll target different areas in our glutes on hands and knees. Align your wrists beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips. Push the earth away with your hands. Shoulders down away from ears. Feel those shoulder blades slide down the back ribs. Engage your postural muscles. Right leg extends back. Toes tuck under, neutral hip. Lift right leg parallel to earth. Pull that heel away from the hip, like you're trying to stretch your leg right out of the hip socket. Press into your right hand a little more to reach left arm forward. Breathing. Beautiful. Spinal balance. 1 more breath with that arm lifted. Extra challenge, keep that left arm long, or you can plant it, but bend the right knee now, bottom of the right foot toward the sky. Still neutral hip. So there's our tiger pose if we're doing yoga, but let's turn it into Pilates. Give some little pulses, heel, pulsing toward the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to hands and knees. Left leg extends long, toes under, strong arms push earth away, shoulders down and back. Brace those abs, those postural muscles. Lift your left leg parallel to earth. Pull that heel away from your hip. Engage, right arm reaches forward. Breathing, spinal balance, 1 more breath. Option for challenge to keep the right arm reaching, or you can plant right hand, but bend that left knee. Bottom of left foot toward the sky. Tiger. Heel pulse. It's not a big movement. It's pretty small. Little muscle work, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back to hands and knees. Toes tuck under, strong arms push earth away. Shoulders down and back, lift knees, extend legs, seat high, downward dog, pedaling feet. Keep those shoulders engaged, but we're stretching back the legs. Beautiful. One more breath here. Bend the knees. Come on down to the seat. And then we'll come into a little yogi squat. So lift your knees, round the body forward over thighs. Release the back body. Relax. One more breath here to feel that even all the way down to the calves, stretching out the bottoms of the feet, all the way up the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, tall. Fingertips tent, or if you have really long arms, maybe your palms are down. We're gonna jump through. So cross ankles as you come on through onto your seat. Extend your legs. Beautiful. Use that roll back to come all the way down onto your back, full body stretch. Arms and legs long. Beautiful. Nice work today. Final stretch. Let's bring right knee in toward chest. Lengthen the whole spine nice and long. Left hand holds right knee. Right arm opens out to the side. Turn your neck to gaze toward the right arm. Drop your right knee toward the left. Breathing. You can bend left knee a little bit. You can untuck the left shoulder blade. So align the posture so it feels like your spine is nice and long. Use your interoception, your mind's eye, to perceive the shape of the spine and adjust so it's nice and long. Easing into that spinal twist. One more breath here. Beautiful. Come on back, onto your back to center. Bending knees, planting feet, right leg long. Left knee toward chest. Right hand holds left knee, left arm opens out. Left knee drops right, right hip tucks under, neck turns to gaze toward the left. Adjust. Breathing. If you want a little extra, you could tuck left heel under right knee. Breathing. One more breath here, relaxing into. Notice if you're tensing a little bit, try to relax. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Both legs up. Legs up the wall. Arms up as well. Shoulders drop down. Happy baby, smiling. Starts with that face mudra, bending knees, opening legs, hands hold feet or ankles. Breathing. Little rock side to side. So option to hold ankles. That might, just notice what it feels like. If you try holding ankles, do you feel like your low spine can really touch the earth all the way down to the tailbone? Sometimes when we focus on reaching for the feet, that seat lifts off the earth a little bit. So feel it out though. Maybe it feels better to hold outer edges of feet or inner edges, maybe big toes. One more breath here. Gradually extend more length out into the legs. You can hold the legs differently too. Stretch the adductors, the hamstrings. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's clamshell. Bring your knees together. Open and close the legs a few times with toes connected. Beautiful. All right, tabletop position, arms down by your sides. Clamshell, toes stay connected as the knees open out. Open hip. Come on back to neutral. Bring those thighs together. Now we'll internally rotate the thigh bone. So keep your legs together, but feet open away from each other. So your thigh bone is internally rotating, and pull those feet outward, and this is a real active stretch. Beautiful. Back to neutral, and then one more clamshell, open hip, close, neutral, and then internal rotation. One more time, pull those feet outward. Beautiful. Back to center. Little hug, little rock. Breathing. Nice work today. Let's roll on up to seated. So positive thoughts. Give yourself a few kudos. Good job for being here today. Thanks for showing up, for sticking with it, sticking to the hard end of things, challenging yourself. My name is Ellen. It's been wonderful to be with you here today. If you're joining us on Facebook, I wish you were on the virtual Y with us, because next I'm teaching yoga flow and we're going to work on crow pose today. So tune in next week, same time. I'll be here for Mat Pilates again. Until next time, be well.
Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.